welcome back to my channel. So it is almost 11. It is a little chilly. I don't have a t-shirt on, which I'm probably going to regret. I have to run a couple errands, and I do want to say prayers to everybody in Florida that had terrible water damage, that was just making it through. Maybe Helena had all that problem, and then Milton came. There was many tornadoes that touched down, and one of the tornadoes that did touch down actually was over on the East Coast, Fort Pierce, like near Vero Beach, and I used to reside in Spanish Lake Fairways, Spanish Lake, and one of the tornadoes touched down, and there were, I think, as of last night, I didn't watch it any further, 15 casualties. And after that, I just turned my TV off, my electronic devices off, and I prayed. I fell asleep praying. So, I could have been in that area, you know, if I had stayed in Florida. Life and things change for a reason, but man, it's just a slap in reality. So my prayers and my thoughts are for everyone who have been in family of anybody that has had to endure any of this weather, tornadoes, anything. My thoughts and prayers are with you. That I promise you. Then I seen this morning that I guess I missed a live last night. I wouldn't have probably, even if I knew, I wouldn't have probably watched it. Like I said, I was deep in thoughts and prayers. And did I watch it today? No. Nope. I did check on my cousin. She's doing very well. The little pond rose up some, but because she's got like more of a slanted, sloped backyard, hers was fine. A couple doors down, her neighbors is closer to the pond lake, and some of the water did go in her Florida room. I'm getting a coffee and then coming back because I have a dry throat. So there was no significant damage there, which is a blessing. I do have cousins down there as well, and everyone is doing great. So, and I know there's some that's not. All right. So hopefully that's it for hurricanes for Florida for the season. Would it be nice forever? Yeah. Will that happen? Doubtful. So I did do a rather long car vlog yesterday. I never even posted the Dollar Tree walk around the store with me. You know how I bought that darkening stuff? Okay, the darkening oil. Well, it was just in a generic, like, wrapper. Do you know it's Maybelline? I was shocked to see that. I put that in the facial cream I have is number 7. I put that in it, put a little bit on, 2 little tiny dots of it. So I have day cream on with the 2 little dots, and then eyebrows. That is it. That is as good as it gets. I really didn't even want to come out today, to be honest with you, but I'm thankful for so many prayers being answered that I just felt, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just go. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I brought my card. Well, Jared's card. So, Amelia has a half a day of school today, and then has like a mini, kind of like vacation, because they're off Friday for superintendents and then Monday, so it's like a 4.5 day, weekend. Saturday is going to be Trey's party, and then Saturday evening, JR and Tasha are going to go to a hockey game. So I'll be having the grands, and I'll go down there to watch them, because they probably won't leave until maybe 6. I think the game starts at 6:30 though, so I have to check that out. But I have to clear my throat. So I'll have them, and they usually don't get home from a hockey game, I want to say till about 11 or so at night. So at least they get some of that time together. And then Sunday, Amelia has a game this week, away game. And then next weekend, she has cheer competition. Their last one was a cheer competition, but the flags, I think it's, no, Mighty Mites, whatever it is, it's flag football. Theirs was more of like an expedition, just, and they were told like what they could improve on and such like that. So they will have a competition the following weekend. So it's pretty busy weekends, and I don't think they have much longer actually, because some of the teams do not have cheerleaders. So when there's not cheerleaders on the other team, and this was another thing that was weird, Tasha said too, when they don't have cheerleaders on the other team, then they don't have cheerleaders. Well, a few games they went to, there was only cheerleaders for, you know, our town. And anyways, at the competition, the two teams that had no cheerleaders had cheerleaders. So I don't know what Tasha said was strange. Maybe I'll go by all these to see if they're crowded.
Hi, how may I help you?
Hey, can I please get a large cold brew with the shots of vanilla, Splenda and cream?
Okay.
Another large cold brew with the caramel swirl, with the extra shot of the caramel swirl, an extra.
Okay.
And then a medium iced coffee with the caramel swirl with extra.
Okay.
And that's it.
You got it. 1368.
Thank you. So there is the coffee order. Kimmy will probably like like I said, like Tasha's, get the cold brew. If you do, I don't know, do you do a medium or a large, girlfriend? And if you do a large, get the extra shot of caramel. Tasha swears by it. Also, make sure they add cream, silly goose. Let me go ahead and scan my phone. All right, park to the side, only because when they handed me the coffees, Tasha's was dark. It looked like Kim's, so that I know there was no cream in it. So she goes, well, do you want one or five? I go, whatever was put on there, that's what I want on there. So they handed it back. It's the right color now. But goodness, I'm going to taste mine to be sure. Mine is great. Unknown text message. Don't you love when you get those? It's got to be, because it's 24563, so that's it. So it's some kind of bogus thing of something, I'm sure. All right, so I'm going to bring this back. And I actually have to run to the library for my neighbor. That's one of my errands that I'm doing. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to run this back first because it does look like it's going to rain. And a lot of times when it rains out, and I have these cups that have like the cardboard holder, and our backyard, again, well, the sidewalk areas are flooded on it, like, you know, I'm not going to fall, drop them or anything. So I'm going to run these back first, and then I'll hit the library. I am going to check out Aldi's. And the other day, when I went to Walmart, I was looking at meat and such. Nothing caught my eye. Well, Tops Market does have, which is great for me, is 5 packages of meat. Like, it was $19.95. I don't know if it's gone up, but it's smaller. There's like, you know, like maybe 3 or 4 cube steaks compared to something very large. So I'm going to go look at that and see what they have there. And since Amelia has a half day, I thought, well, you know what? Because Mom said, you know, cooking lunch and blah, blah, blah. I figure I'll pick them up like a donut or something special because they get to spend time together. Really, during the week, they might see each other maybe a half hour during the day, morning. And then when Amelia has practice, which she does have practice tonight, when Amelia has practice, she doesn't get home until between 4 and 4:15. And an hour later, she has to be to practice. So during the week, they're only seeing each other maybe an hour, hour and a half a day. And I mean, it affects Everly. She misses her sissy. She says it all the time. I miss my sissy. I miss my sissy. So I figured this way they could sit at the kitchen table a lot and chit chat, you know, or they could, you know, well, she won't let them have food out in the living room. So does Nana? Yeah, I do. I let them, not with Trey running around but if they have like a snack bowl, like say of goldfish, or they like cut up apple slices, you know, bananas sliced up, stuff like that. They can have a bowl of that, and they put it up on my TV stand, and they'll go back to it. Trey won't bother with it, but you know, I get it. Mommy and Daddy, you know, they just eat right at the table, which I have to say, I was a real stickler back in the day when my boys were growing up. But it's, JR's like, Ma, you never let up. I go, I know, it's just different, honey. I don't know how to explain it to you, but grandchildren are different, right? And they're meant for us to spoil. Oh, and my necklace, Trey had pulled it a little hard, and Tasha got it back together for me. So I'm thankful for that, because I'm telling you, I feel naked without that. So that was today. Yesterday, he was playing around. He likes to, like when I sit on the couch, he likes to climb up on the couch, and he likes to run over. And so he ran over to me, but he runs over and he dives. And he dove, and he hit my forehead right there. He's got the world's hardest head. Like, I seen like little stars. I'm not kidding you. I seen like little stars, and he just got up and, well, this morning I put my lotion on my face, and I hit that. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can still feel that. So, oh, and then I was going to tell you about these little bralettes from Aldi's. Very comfortable, very soft, washed very well. I did get a medium. Now, normally in a sports bra, I would, because you know how they're tighter, the sports bra, I would get a large. This medium, actually, I could have got a small in it. So if you do get them, maybe take it out of the box and just see, because it's a thinner material. It's really comfortable. It's like wearing nothing at all. So, but, and it does have the racer back, which that's the type I like, because in the summertime, I have a lot of like tank tops that go like that. As far as those pants, the yoga pants that I got, I'm 5'3". I want to tell you, they run short. They just barely hit my ankle, and there's a teeny bit of a flare. And no, they're not my favorite. I'll wear them this season, and then I'll donate them if I don't donate them prior. So I wouldn't suggest those ones that are the ribbed ones. So I just wanted to let you know that. Let me go run these and get my cup, and I'll be back. All right, just got done in there. A cross fell apart again. I got my chain right here. I just caught it as I was leaving the deli area. So, while I was out, Tasha texted also. Ebony is gonna be coming over after school as well. So I brought a dozen of donuts. No, not for them. Oh, I brought some for the kids, and then tomorrow my neighbor's coming over, and we're gonna have coffee. I'm gonna have iced coffee. She's gonna have a hot coffee. Really sit and visit. So I figured, let me be able to offer, you know, a couple different selections of a donut, you know. So I picked some extras up. I did not get the 5 packages of the meat. First off, they didn't have cube steaks, which I kept talking about. Then I was looking at the stew beef thinking, oh, I can make a big pot of stew, you know what I mean, and make dumplings and such. Well, the stew beef, and it's actually 5 for $24.95 now. It says $8.99 a pound. Like, no thank you. I'll go to Aldi's or Walmart and get a big family pack and make a big pot of stew with potatoes and carrots and onions, and I'll make that and make some dumplings and have that and have it as a family day. But I did purchase some bacon, and it was buy one get one free. I did get the thicker cut, but it's $11.99. However, it is for 2 packs, so it's basically $6 for each bacon, but it is the thicker cut. So, and then the hot dogs that I like to keep Hoffman, which I do have some, but the kids like skinless hot dogs, and they didn't have any like all beef hot dogs. Besides the Nathan skinless. So I got that, and I'll keep one in my fridge, and I'll put one in the freezer. Because I can't tell you how many times a day my granddaughters will come down. Probably 2 or 3. You know. Then sometimes I'll make them something, and then they'll be like, they don't eat it. You know, they just, I guess, say it just because. So I got 1 bag of groceries and the donuts. I think it was like 50. It's expensive, let me tell you what. The donut, oops, I forgot I had to go. $59.85. Might as well say $60. The donuts aren't cheap though. They are, you know, like $12. And the cover keeps coming off that one. So, but yeah, it's not like, I don't buy donuts often, guys, really. And if I have company over for coffee, I do like to be able to, like, offer some type of maybe like a banana bread or something. My sister's texting me. Something like that, you know. So, they did have, it was only a 4-pack of Half Moon cookies, which, you know, they're very good because of the buttercream. And what was it? 4 of them for $7.99. Like, I can make Half Moon cookies, and yes, I can. Used to bake them, and they were a big seller too, especially at the holidays. Because at the holidays, they were either orange and brown for Halloween or fall, and then for Christmas, it would be the red and the green. You know, with the brown, because normally it's chocolate frosting. So people call them Half Moon cookies, and I don't know what else people call them. There's another name for them. I can't think of the name off the bat, but we've always called them a Half Moon. So like, I got a couple of headlights, a couple of chocolate filled with buttercream, a couple of peanut, a couple of what do you guys call them? Long Johns or something. A couple of glazed donuts and a couple of jelly with raspberry filled. So there's just a variety. I'll let my granddaughters pick, and I already know they're going to pick the headlight, most likely. Amelia actually might pick the glazed donut, so we'll see. They get first dibs. They can't put their hands in the box. They have to look, and you know what I mean? Don't want germs spreading, so I'll do that. I am definitely making breakfast for myself for dinner. I am going to make a bacon and cheese omelet, and I picked up the Bisquick. That was another thing. The Bisquick, for a large Bisquick, which I'll use for pancakes and, like I said, dumplings and such. But it was like $8.99. I'm like, holy smokes. Pretty sure it was $8.99. I would look, but I'm driving right now. And I do keep my eyes on the road. So I think it's just the colder weather right now is Time for comfort food. Time for comfort food. It's only 12:30, and here I'm planning, you know, what I'm going to eat and such. I'm not sure what Tasha will be making for the girls because, like I said, Amelia does have cheer. So, and they're always welcome. I mean, if I say I'm making it, she goes, "Oh, that sounds good." Well, I'll just make it work. Come on down. Now I'm in the mood for a beef stew, homemade beef stew. And I'm one that lets that stew beef just cook down, like, you know what I mean? Keep it on like a simmer pretty much, and it just falls apart. It's just so good. And then I don't add my, you know what I mean? I brown it, I flour it, season it, brown it on all sides first, then put it in a pan, then add my water, and I use the beef stock, Beyond Bouillon, I think it is, you know, and then I thicken it up. Well, then I'll put my potatoes in after it's cooked a good while, so it's nice and tender. Then I'll add my potatoes and all that thickened. It's delicious, trust me. And I think I will cheat. Normally I will get like the long carrots, and I'll sit there and I'll, you know, back when my kids were younger, I would sit there and peel them and cut them, and now I think I just would cheat. I think I would just get this bag of carrots, small, already cut, wash them up. And I do have potatoes already, so. And I don't want to make it Saturday, because Saturday, Jar is ordering, you know, a big sheet pizza. So maybe I'll do it for Sunday, because Sunday is football. Sunday, well, her football game is early morning. They're home usually by noon. I'll have the two youngest. So maybe that's what I'll do, make it for a Sunday dinner, and we could all eat that while watching football. That sounds like a plan. I'll have to run it by, you know, Sharon, Tasha, and my sister to see if they have any plans at all, or, you know, because they may have plans, I don't know. But it's not going to be too much longer. I am going to go home. I have sweatpants on, a sweatshirt, and I think I'm just going to go home and relax for a while. If the grands want to come down, now I don't have to stand outside, because Ebony would be with them. So anyways, guys, I guess that's it. Till later, you know, I'll be back, and sorry for the snooze fest. Have a good day. Bye-bye.